Hey, Wargaming Dad, how's it going? Just about to start here. Whew. What an adventure it's been today, I'll tell you. I'll explain when we get in. Oh, my life. So, yeah. Keep getting these warnings. Bitrate's not high enough. We're using a bitrate of like 5,000, and it's saying it's not high enough when it goes down to 2,700. I don't know. I think YouTube and Twitch have very different ways that they do the streaming. Yeah, I think YouTube requires a higher bitrate and Twitch doesn't. Which is weird, but because streaming is streaming, uploading data, downloading data. But anyway, let's start this, shall we? Let's get this going. So, hello everybody. Welcome to another fighting fantasy adventure. And guys, you know, it's been a weird mindfuck of a roller coaster ride I've been on for the past couple of weeks. So that's why today, not last week. And today even, so weird. It's like we set up the stream. This stream, we set it up in the last stream, didn't we? At the end of Warlock, I set this stream up. And like any other stream, I set it up to public show. So people can click the link and see it. And, you know, obviously there's not been a problem. Like, nobody's fed back to me, hey, Adam, can't see your stream. Like, people clicked it and liked it and stuff like that. But I come in today, and the privacy setting was set to private. Like, what? And the thing is, once you've started, like, once you've made your stream, you can't go back and change it to reselect to a different setting. It's kind of locked. So I was trying to find a way to change it. It wasn't working. So I was like, I'm going to have to delete that stream and start again, which is what I did. So I have a feeling there's people who are going to want to watch this and can't because they're clicking the old link. I mean, I've deleted all old links and I've re-put this one in everywhere, but I don't know. It's so weird. And then my OBS has been up for like the last hour and has not said anything, but then I click go streaming and it says, oh, hang on, this is OBS has got an encoding problem. It's like with your graphics card. And I went, what? So I restarted OBS and now that's fine. It's like literally something's telling me not to stream, but you know what? I ain't listening. We're carrying on. You know? We're gonna do it. This is my stream now. I'm telling you now. You'll be lurking most of the day as we have the family here. Now, see, that's another thing as well. Do you know what? I didn't even know it was Easter Sunday until my mom texted me, hey, happy Easter, Adam. And I'm like, oh. And then somebody told me, like, yeah, it's Easter Sunday. There's probably going to be nobody turning up. So it's the worst day to stream as well. Maybe that's why you know, the world, the energies of the universe is telling me, don't stream today. It's not going to work, mate. Maybe that is why. Maybe I shouldn't stream today. Maybe I should listen to those energies, but fuck them. We're still doing it. Guys, I like I said last week, this stream should have happened then, but, you know, it was like, when was it now? It was the end of March. I attended a funeral of somebody I've known, and ever since then, life has not been the same. So I have been so nervous about doing this particular stream because this particular stream is done in a particular way, and I'm very nervous as to how this is going to go now, and that is why I pushed it back to today. So there you go, you know now. But I really appreciate the support in the Discord. Like, really appreciate that, because like I really did not want to put, sorry, we're gonna have to push it back a week, because I really didn't want to do that, but we're doing it today. The Citadel of Chaos. We're doing it. So yeah, let me see. Is that dungeon a bit too loud? Maybe. Desktop audio. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, now we have transferred the. Do you know what? I need my keyboard on my lap. Is what I need, because I hate bending over like that. Still sort of. I'm still working out the logistics of how all this runs, by the way. So that is okay. Do you know what? Maybe this book should be up here like that, because I don't use it that often. Only to change certain... Where's my pen? There it is. Only to change certain things. So maybe we just put the book up there, and then... Let me get the remotes out the way, because otherwise the telly's going to go off, and I'm going to go, what has gone on? Put the remotes down there. Don't need them. Right, so that way I've got my keyboard closer. I need an extension lead for my keyboard, I think. Hey Greg, how's it going? You've heard that this is one of the easier Final Fantasy books. Well, then that will be good for me, because easy right now is what we need. We need it to be easy. And there's no way it's going to be a part 1, part 2, part 3, guys. Okay, so Warlock of Firetop Mountain, like, was in 3 parts, I believe. 3 or 4 parts. And the reason for that was I was coming off the back of COVID, and my energies levels just were not there. And so I literally couldn't continue. And I didn't want to shortchange the stream, so that's why we had part 1. But these books that we do, they're self-contained video episodes, 1 stream per book. So we're gonna go until we die or we complete the book. Okay, that is the way it is, guys. Now let me just put in. See, I gotta make sure you guys can. I don't like leaning forward. Okay, I'm gonna put in the character's traits. So we're taking the character that we had from Warlock of Firetop Mountain and rolling it forward into this one. So let me put the stats of that character now in here, so you all can see. And yes, you all still can see. That's good. Okay. But the thingy is, right, look. So that is the character there. We've got a skill of 9, a stamina of 21, and a luck of 11, which is pretty good, I think, for a character. We've also got some gold from the last adventure, which is over 1,000 gold pieces, guys. Wow. Now, hey Rivet, how's it going? This gold stuff, okay, you can spend obviously in this book, you know, but we do have a jewel that is worth 50 gold pieces. So when we get to like a town or a city, you can sell that if you want and get the extra moolah, you know. Yes, Greg, we have got a name for our character. Let me type it in the chat as well. We all came up with this name, right, a few weeks back. It's a bit of a hyphen name, I'd say. Okay, so our character's name is Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. That is our character's name. Okay, I don't know if the hyphen's in the right place. I think Thundercrotch Soul should be the hyphen, and then Puncher is the last name. So I think I've put that in the wrong spot. But yeah, we need a visual for our character. Yeah, Oh, I've put Thundercrotch. Guys, it's Thundercrotch, sorry. Let me write that out properly now. So Thundercrotch, and then the middle name is Soul, and the last name is Puncher. There we go. That's his name. Thundercrotch. Yeah, thanks, Rivet. I just noticed that. We do need an image. We need to get an image. Let's actually look for an image, guys. Let's actually look for something we can use, yeah? Like, I don't know, man. Like, what kind of... I'm just going to type in Thundercrotch Soul Puncher and see what the hell comes up. Although I don't want it to be an existing image. Like, let me see here. Let's have a look here. Let me minimize this because I don't need that anymore. Right, so I typed in Thundercrotch Soul Puncher, and I've got a band called the Mighty Nimbus. My computer is called a Nimbus. That's interesting. Maybe we should use this one. Do you know what? That is the one. That's so fucking freaky, guys. My PC is called the Nimbus something. And this image that's just come up is from, I think it's an album called The Mighty Nimbus, was cleaved into existence in the summer of 2002. Eric Lawson from Alabama, Thunder Pussy, and Pete Champel hit it. What the fuck was that? I don't know. I don't know what a Thunder Pussy is. But this image, guys, the character on this image is us. So I am going to, I'll show you guys. This is him. It's a JPEG, right? Okay. Let me get this up here. I need to take that image now. Just bear with me, guys, a second. Let me work the magic here. You guys are gonna get an image. You guys are gonna get it. I'm telling you now. You're gonna get it. I'm gonna give it to you, man. Give me a couple of keywords to describe the character. Don't worry about it, man. This is the one. Trust me. Let me just edit this out because I don't want the Mighty Nimbus to be in there. So let me crop out the title. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a fucking album cover, I think. So, but it will bloody do. So save that. Right, are you guys ready for this? Are you guys F's in the chat if you're ready for the Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. I'm not going to remember what that is. I need to write his name. Thundercrotch. I hope there's not a limit on characters. Right, create new. Here we go, guys. You guys, I bet somebody already has run ahead and done exactly what I've just said, and they already know what it is. Who has done that in the chat, guys? Who has done that in the chat? Thing is, where... Oh, you can see it. There it is. Okay, so that's our character, guys. That's Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. That's it. And he's got his hammer. It's hammer time. Maybe we should go in the middle. I don't know where it should go, guys. Shall we put it there for now? We'll just leave it there for now, guys. It needs a border, though, doesn't it? It needs some kind of border. I'll leave it there for now. We'll work it out. We'll work out the logistics of it later. Or should it go in the top corner, actually? That's where it should go. It should go up here. And then I'm here. Boom. Done. What do you think, guys? That's Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. I'll get a fancy border for it and everything, guys. Don't worry about it. It looks a bit skanky at the moment, but I'll make it work. I mean, I'm going to redesign how this whole layout works anyway in the future, so don't worry about it. That F Fighting Fantasy thing looks like it's could do with moving. Where's... Okay. Let me see. So that's... $239. I hope that's the right one. I hope that's an up-to-date one. You know what I'm saying? Well, that needs changing. So this is the sort of shit I should have done before. Didn't think of it though. You guys are just getting a free sneak peek at the book here. So for anybody who doesn't know, we also have a map of the book. Or I do at least anyway. I have a map of the book. So yeah, somebody's messaging me saying, stop showing all the secrets, mate. Okay, guys, right. Thundercrotch Soul Puncher at your service. Okay, here we go. So we've got the character's name, right? That's what he looks like. That's what we look like. Thundercrotch Soul Puncher is looking for love at the end of the day. Maybe that Thunder Pussy should be the one. This book looks pretty interesting. This book looks pretty interesting. So we've got a map. I know where we're going. How has everyone been? How has everyone been? What's everybody been up to, eh? Bit of a delay. So I'm just watching on that stream. Is that even live? No, it's not. There we go. I think I need to refresh the page. Guys, refresh your page if you think it starts lagging out. Okay. Done. Missing the streams. Mate, I've missed this. I have missed this. I missed this. And one day this will be nearly every day, I'm sure. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows, guys? So right. Who's ready to take on Balthus Dire? Because deep inside the Citadel of Chaos, the dreaded sorcerer Balthus Dire is plotting and scheming the downfall of the good folk of the Yale of Willow. His battle plans are laid, his awesome army equipped, and his attack is surely imminent. This is a well-written book. This is a Steve Jackson classic. This is going to be good, and I do believe we have to pick out some spells. It says here, you are the star pupil of the Grand Wizard of Yore. You have a knowledge of magic which is not perfect, but with a little luck will be adequate for this quest. You also have in your possession a sword, and you are well practiced in sword play. You are quite fit and have been exercising to build up your stamina. You've been lifting weights, guys. As in your previous adventure, the Warlock of Firetop Mountain, you must fight to determine your own strengths. So we've done that. We know what our strengths are. We're the same character rolled over. But here's the twist, guys, for the future, because we're always going to do this. The twist for the future is the stats that we end a book on until we die. If we complete this book, whatever our stats are at, that rolls over as our initial in the future. So even though our initial now is 21 stamina, if we have like 15 stamina, then our initial in the next adventure will be 15. But obviously if we die, then we have to create a new character. You know, I mean, keep the name because it's Ace. Creating the character for every single adventure we do. That's going to be crazy. But maybe in the future we could. Maybe in the future we could. So yeah, magic. There's some magic in this. There's something a little bit of magic in the air. Most definitely. Okay, it says here, in addition to your skill, stamina, and luck, you must also determine how much Paul Daniels you've got in you. So, how much Penn and Teller can we have? Roll 2 dice to determine and add 6 to that number. Okay. Rolling 2 dice. I'm adding 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. So it says, enter that in your magic box. That's our magic box, guys. I'm having to lean over again. Okay, let me just take this. Let me take this and put this on my knee. So we've got a magic spells. Our magic box is 11. Is that good or bad, guys? I don't know. Hey, Leo, how's it going? Long time no see. Just in time, mate. We haven't started yet. Magic is at 11. It all happens at 11. The magic hour. Your magic score determines how many magic spells you may use during your quest. These spells may be chosen from the list following this section. After considering the spells available, enter your choices in the magic spells. So we have 11. We'll be able to use 11 spells during our adventure. Are they all one? They all cost just 1 to use? Cool. There is a list of spells given below which we may choose from. So this is like a one-time use only. There's a list of spells, guys, that we get to choose from. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 spells, and we can choose 11. And obviously we can double up. So I will put the list of spells. I'm going to be typing now loads. I'm going to put the list of spells in the chat, and I'll talk through what they are. And we need to kind of come up with some sort of way to decide how we're going to spend this 11, magic that we've got. So obviously we can take multiples of the same spell. So right, well in that case, let me take that 11 and move it up here. And then take that spells and move it down here, because I think we're going to need more room for the spells. Right. Each time during your adventure that you use a spell, you must cross it off your list, even if it is not effective. If you have taken more than one of any spell, you must reduce the remainder available each time you use it. You will sometimes be given the option to use spells and find that you have not got them with you. Huh? Or have used... Hang on, that don't make sense. You will sometimes be given the option to use spells that you haven't selected? How's that, mate? How does that even work? In these cases, you may not choose these options. Oh, well. He's like nuking us every time. As you will have no idea of the dangers lurking within the Citadel, the first time you enter, you will no doubt choose spells which will not be effective. But on subsequent adventures, you'll ace it. Also, don't worry if your magic score is low. Even the lowest of lowly list lows scores will provide you with enough spells to complete your quest if you make the right choices. Well, if we rolled a double 1, we'd only get 8 spells, so 8 is literally... Okay. Right, let me start writing the guys the spells that we've got here. Like amuse yourselves or something, or chat, or do something, but I'm going to be typing for a while here, guys, because there's like 13 of these spells to write out. So I'll just put them in one at a time. That'll be the easiest, I feel. So nobody chat while I'm doing this, because that way they're all together. So there's some there, and then we've got illusion. Illusion. Don't be fooled by that spell, guys. Illusion. It's not really there. We've got levitation. Levitation. That's how you spell it. And then you've got your spell of luck. And your spell of skill. And your spell of stamina. And your spell of shielding. Shielding. Should have put hashtags in front of these. Shielding. And then you've got strength. Well, stamina and strength, are they not kind of the same thing? Right, guys, there are all your spells. There should be 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've got 12. We're missing one. Skill, stamina, strength, weakness, shielding. Weakness, strength, stamina, skill, shielding, luck, levitation, illusion. Fools go... Did I... Oh, there must be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, so there's only 12 spells, guys. Sorry. There's only 12 to choose from. Okay? Right. Guys, we've got 11 points. And we've got to choose 12. Or, sorry, 11. So we've got to choose 11 spells. Or, you know... Hey, Fleming Heron, how's it going? Or, at the end of the day, you can double up. So, guys, start saying some spells that you want to put in. And it's literally going to be like first come, first serve on this one. I don't know how the easiest way to do this. So, first come, first serve. Just start typing in what you guys want, and I will reduce and put in. Obviously, if you're a member on this channel, you can use the highlight your message, and that gets priority. So... We'll need a stamina or 2 for healing. So, Leo, mate, do you want stamina or 2? So, skill, we've got skill. We've got stamina. Leo, do you mean... are you saying you want 2? Wargaming Lad's dad says luck. We want 1 or 2 on the old Leo front, mate. How many staminas are we having? We haven't got any meals, by the way. 2 stamina. Okay, so 2. 2 stamina. So we got 1 skill, 1 luck, 2 stamina. We've spent 4 points already. We need another 7. Got 7 points, guys, to spend on whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. What do you want? Shielding. Shielding. I'll read out what they say, guys. You know. 1 point in shielding. No food. Really prepared, weren't we? I mean, yeah, there's no section for food, but then I guess if you can magic it, you don't need food. You never have to eat again if you can magic it right. Yeah, there's no item here for food, so we just magic ourselves food. Oh, I fancy a full roast. Ding, full roast. Lovely, beautiful, tuck straight in. You know. Ooh. Ooh, do you know what I mean? I really fancy a rich tea biscuit. Ding! Ah, rich tea biscuits are here now. Do you know what I mean? We just magic it right, guys. It's fine. So come on, we got 6 more points to spend, guys. How do you want to spend those points? What is that? Oh, it's the radiator. Got my coffee. I'm all coffeed up. Got some juice. Getting juicy. Can't start the book until we know the magic. What else do we need to know in this? You will start your adventure with a bare minimum of shit. You are armed with a sword and dressed in gimp leather. You also carry a lantern to light your way and a backpack to hold any treasures or artifacts you may find. When they are used in any particular encounter, the story will tell you either an item is destroyed. Now, guys, as part of the ongoing, for anybody who's joining new, in our backpack we can only hold 7 items. That's the rules that I've created. So, but we've already got 2 items from our previous adventure inside our backpack. We've got a jewel that's worth 50 gold pieces, and we've got a bottle of invisibility. So, at the end of the day, we've only got 5 spaces for any shit we pick up, okay? But we've got like 1,023 gold pieces as well. And for anybody else who doesn't sort of know how we do this, the battle system that we have, we do it slightly different. You know, we basically, instead of just deducting 2 points for every damage, we deduct the difference of the dice rolls, and it's a bit quicker. There's a modifier in there, so double 1s, double 6s actually means something in a dice roll. So find that out when we get there. And if you are a member of my channel, as we're going through the book and you make decisions, if you're a member, highlight your message using the button down below, and that gets priority. So my members get to are prioritized in the decision making. So if you are a member, utilize it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously you can still chat, but I can't see the list of members, and it doesn't give me. I think the members are in green, actually. I think if you're a member, you're in green. It doesn't tell me, but I think that's the way it is. That reminds me, actually, I need hang on a second here. Could really do with having my stream elements up, logged in, and then being able to link that to activity feed. So oh hello, we got hang on, I've got some. Okay, so I've got some admin to do now, guys, because people have subscribed to this channel and also like renewed memberships, and I need to thank them. So Roy Youngs, thank you for subscribing last week, and Robert Marconato, 90 Monster Gaming, thank you for subscribing 5 days ago. Ron Anderson has renewed their membership. He's on an 11-month streak. Thank you very much. Miguel Friaz has subscribed to the channel 3 days ago, and Dragalin has also subscribed 16 hours ago. So thank you very much, guys. I need to have some sort of alert. Do you know what? After this stream, I'm going to set up alerts. I've got it on Twitch. I'll do it for YouTube. And that way, when somebody subscribes, when somebody joins as a member, it all flashes up with fancy artwork stuff on the screen. So we'll do that. Because otherwise, I trigger it. If somebody does a super chat, I trigger a thank you. But I'll do it for alerts as well. Guys, we got 6 more points to spend on magic. Has the world just suddenly died or something? Is anybody still there? Rivet says strength. Strength. Let's get some strength on to go. So we got 1 point in strength. Anything else? Creature copy. Creature copy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 4 more spells, guys, that you can choose from or double up on. 4 more. 4 more to go. What would you like? Fool's Gold. Okay. That's 1. 3. Shielding. We've got that, so I'll add that as another. And I see two creature copies. So that's 4, 5, no, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 1 more to spend, guys. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. 1 more to spend, guys. Choose 1 more and then we're done. And we can start our adventure. Healing. Mate, is that even in there? That's not in there. You can't make spells up, mate. Is healing in there? Mate, healing's not there. Rivet, mate. You can't make it up. It's not. We need 1 more. Healing isn't a part of those spells in the list. It's in the list above. Scroll up to see what the spells were. I mean, did you mean like I don't know what you meant, mate. Senior moment. Honestly, he's trying to just like reinvent the wheel on this, isn't he? He's like, yeah, let's tell you what, let's have you know, I don't know. I can't think. I mean, there's a couple of spells I think could be really. So I tell you what, while you guys give me the last spell, let me go through what we've chosen. So we've chosen Creature Copy. This is a spell which will allow you to conjure up an exact replica of any creature you're fighting. The duplicate will have the same skill and stamina and the same powers as its original, but the duplicate will be under the control of our will, right? So basically, you can say attack the original and they do the battle instead of us. How cool is that? We've got 2 of them. Another one we've chosen is Fool's Gold. It will turn any ordinary rock into a pile of what appears to be gold. However, the spell is merely a form of illusion, and it's more reliable than the illusion spell, but the pile of gold will soon turn back to rock after a while, so it wears off. Stamina, yeah? I know that's Flaming Aaron asking if you meant stamina. The other one we chosen was Luck, so it's basically the same as the skill and stamina scores, which will basically just replenish your skill, your stamina, or your luck by half. So, you know, we can cast that at any time, guys. You meant stamina. Okay, so that's 2 for stamina. Oh, sorry, 3 for stamina. We've got 1 skill, 3 stamina, 1 luck, 2 shielding, 1 strength, 2 creature copy, and 1 fool's gold. So remember that. I'll write them in, guys. Guys, write these down if you want to know. Okay. I'll go through them again. If you want to know what spells we've got, grab a pen and paper. Write these down. We've got 1 skill, magic. We've got 3 stamina spells, 1 luck spell, 2 shielding spells, 1 strength spell, 2 creature copy spells, and 1 fool's gold spell. The luck, the skill, and the stamina will only replenish half of our total. We can do that at any time, but obviously the creature copy, you kind of have to be in battle with somebody to cast that spell. The shielding spell... Oh, thank you, Greg. Thank you, mate. Thank you. The shielding spell will create an invisible shield in front of us, even though we've got a shield, which will protect you from physical objects against swords, arrows, and creatures. It's not effective against other forms of magic, though. So if nothing outside it can touch you, okay, you will not be able to touch anything else. Sorry. The shield is not effective against magic, and of course, if nothing outside can touch you, you cannot touch anything. So it's a barrier. It's a wall, basically. Yeah, we got Captain America's shield, which basically prevents us from having to reduce our skill, I think. So without it, our skill is a 7. But because we've got the shield, it's a 9. So we keep hold of that shield. What else did we choose? We chose Strength. This spell has the effect of increasing your strength greatly and is very useful when battling strong creatures. However, it must be exercised with caution, as it is difficult to control your own strength when it is suddenly increased by so much. Make a note of that. Half health on getting shit, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. The shield. Sorry. No, hang on. Yeah, you're right, actually, Flaming Aaron. The shield prevented us from taking half damage. So whatever the dice roll, say if it was 4, this shield cuts it by 2. Sorry. That's what it was. You're absolutely right. So our skill was 9. It had no effect on that, sorry. Yeah. It was half the damage taken in battle. That's what it did. And that's it. That's all the ones we've got. Okay. I think we're almost ready to go now, guys. Let me put that there because I don't actually need that half the time. So, tell me, guys, what's going on. Deliveroo's trying to advertise stuff to me. That ain't happening. Dice roll is there. Pen is there. We've got a sword. We've got a shield. And we've got... That's it. F's in the chat when you're ready to begin, guys. So, this book, written by Steve Jackson. Russ Nicholson, he did the illustrations. Thank you so much, Russ. If you're watching, mate, amazing artwork. Thank you very much. Let's begin. Let's go, guys. That's it, guys. That's it. Here we go. The lawful good folk of the Vale of Willow have lived for some 8 years in awe and fear of the demi-sorcerer Balthus Dyer. In awe, since his power is truly awesome, and in fear ever since word leaked from his domain that his ambitious plans of conquest were to commence within the Vale itself. A faithful half-elf sent on a spying mission to the Black Tower came galloping back to the Vale 3 days ago with a frantic warning. From within the caverns of Craggin Rock. Sorry, I said Craggin Rock, but I had Fraggle Rock just chime in my head. Down at Craggin Rock, dun dun, take your cares away. Worries for another day, let the Fraggles play. Down at Craggin Rock. Balthus Dyer had recruited an army of chaotics and was preparing them to attack the Vale within the week. The good King Salomon, is he from Salamis? Was a man of action. Messengers were sent throughout the Vale that day because the internet wasn't created, to prepare defences and to summon the menfolk to action. Riders had also been sent to the great forest of Yore to warn the half-elves that lived there and to make an appeal for allied forces. King Salamon was a wise, fishy old man. He knew well that the news would inevitably reach the Grand Wizard of Yore, a white sorcerer of great power who lived deep within the forest. That's the dude who lived in the forest. Right, so he's the toker. He's the weed-smoking toker. The Wizard of Yore. Grand Wizard of Yore. That sounds pompous as well. I am the Grand Wizard of Yore. Right. The wizard was old and would not last through a battle of this magnitude, but he schooled a number of young Harry Potter magicians, and perhaps one of his students in the magic arts, with courage and ambition, would aid the king and his subjects save the day, rule the world, become master of the universe. I have the power! You are the star pupil of... You are that one, guys. You are that hero of the Grand Wizard of Yore. He has been a difficult master, and your own impatience has gotten the better of you sometimes. Perhaps a little too headstrong. You left immediately for Salamon's court. Nostromo definitely is a pothead. He definitely is, mate, honestly. He's always got the munchies. He definitely is a pothead. And in the next book, you'll find out. The Forest of Doom, when we read that, man, it's Toke City, I'm telling you. Perhaps a little too headstrong you are. You left immediately for Salamon's court. The king welcomed you enthusiastically and explained his plan. Let me tell you my plan. The battle could be avoided without bloodshed if Balthus were to be assassinated before his army could be amassed. He wants to go back in time to get him before he gets his army amassed. It's almost like a Back to the Future plot. The mission ahead of you is extremely perilous. Balthus Dire is surrounded in his citadel by a multitude of appalling creatures. Although magic is your strongest weapon, there will be times when you must rely on your sword to survive. Magic's all well and good, guys, but sometimes you gotta hack your way through that shit. King Salamon has King Salamon has briefed you, not befried, has briefed you on your mission and warned you of the dangers that lie ahead. One way through the citadel is the best for you to take. If you discover it, but I can't tell you what it is, you'll have to learn for yourself. I do know that there is a good way, I just don't know which way it is. I mean, you work it out for yourself, young man. Do you know what I mean? You will be successful with a minimum of personal risk. It may take you several trips to find the easiest way through, though. I mean, this isn't Live, Die, Repeat. This isn't Ready, Stay... What's that film with Tom Cruise in it? Ready Player... No, not Ready Player. What's it called? In America, it was called Live, Die, Repeat. Over here, it's called something else. I can't remember now. It's like that. We just die, we come back and go back in. What was that film called? Don't know. I don't know. Anyway, somebody will say, I'm sure. You leave the Vale of Willow on the long hike to the Black Tower. So we're hiking, guys. I need these need to be close. That needs to be closer as well. So we're on our way, guys. That's it. The long hike to the Black Tower at the foot of the hill of Crag and Rock. You can see its outline against the dark sky. What was that? Do you know what I need to know? I need to know, guys. Sorry. Let me get this up here. What was that Tom Cruise film? Sorry. I just typed in TO and then it already searched. Tom Cruise. Live, Die, Repeat. It was called something else. No, it wasn't Edge of Tomorrow. Was it Edge of Tomorrow? Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow. Right, that's what it was called in the UK. Right, okay. Yeah. Is it? I don't feel like it was, you know. Yeah, also known as Live, Die, Repeat. Okay. With it. They're making a sequel? What? I don't know. Balls to that one. Okay. Edge of Tomorrow, that was it. Can't remember why I was looking that up now. There's a picture, guys. I'm just showing you. I don't know. There's a picture. I don't know what's going on, man. Don't know what's going on. Do you guys ever get like that feeling like you're not yourself? Okay. Here we go. Picture this, guys. Close your eyes. The sun sets. As twilight turns to darkness, you start your climb up the hill towards that forbidding shape silhouetted against the night sky. The Citadel is less than an hour's climb. Who am I if not myself? You are you. That's who. Some distance from its walls, you stop to rest. Bloody tiring this is. That was a mistake, as it seems a fearful spectre from which there is no escape. The hairs on your neck prickle as you look towards it, but you are ashamed of your fears. With grim resolve, you march onwards towards the main gate, where you know guards will be waiting. You consider your options. You have already thought about claiming to be a herbalist, come to treat a guard with a fever, or you could pose as a trader, you know, a bit of a Del boy, got some things to sell here, let us in, or an artisan, perhaps even a carpenter. Hello, I've come to make a table. You could even be a nomad, seeking shelter for the night. As you ponder your possibilities, just say anything. Guys, I'm a pilot, let me in, you know. And the yarns you will have to spin to the... Basically, as you sit there thinking what bullshit you could come up with, you reach the main trail leading up to the gates. 2 lanterns burn on either side of a portcullis. You hear muffled gruntings as you approach. And 2 misshapen creatures step forward. On the left stands an ugly creature with the head of a dog and the body of a great ape. The head of a dog and the body of a great ape. I mean, I'm pretty sure someone's met somebody like that on a night out at one point. That was bad. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Flexens its powerful arms. Its opposite number is indeed its very opposite, with the head of an ape and the body of a large dog. I mean, somebody is actually taking the piss, aren't they? Somebody has taken... basically a gorilla and a dog and gone, switching you guys over, just the heads. Like some weird messed up... Do you know who it was? Do you know who created that? That was Dr. Wu from Jurassic Park. That seems like right up his alley, doesn't it? He's genetically engineered them. That seems like something he'd do. Wu, we're on to you. That seems like a Wu trick, that does. Just a plane going over. It's alright. I thought it was landing on top of us. Like, it's really loud. This latter guard approaches you on all fours. It stops some meters in front of you. Raises itself on its hind legs to address you. You're alright, mate? How's it going? Alright, what kind of bullshit are we going to say, guys, to get into the city? To get into the town? Like, to get into the village, guys? What kind of bullshit are we going to come up with? Hey, Captain Nab, how's it going, mate? We can either pose as a herbalist, you know what I mean? That just sounds like a drug dealer to me, to be honest. You can claim yourself to be a tradesman, you know, I'm an electrician, I'm a carpenter, stuff like that. Or you can ask for shelter for the night, which is basically begging. We can either basically be a tramp, we can claim to be a tradesman, so I've come to check your lucky meter, or you can pose to be a drug dealer. Which one of those three would you like to do, guys? Herbalist, tradesman, or ask for shelter for the night? Greg says tradesman. Alright then, We've come to check your electric meter, basically. That's what it is. Come to make some money, eh? Says the ape dog. Well, you could share some of your profits with us. As you have nothing to offer them, you can pull out a rock from your pouch. Have we got any rocks in it? Why are we carrying rocks in our pouch? And basically cast a fool's gold spell, which we can do, offering them a gold nugget in hopes that we can bribe past them. Or you can prepare yourself for battle and hack your way in. What do you want to do, guys? Do you want to fight these creatures, or do you want to cast the fool gold spell, which we have got, and try and say, hey, this bit of rock here, look at that, it's a bit of gold. Ooh, would you let us in, please? Greg says fight. Fuck. Right, we'll fight him. Right, we'll take down the dog ape and the ape dog. As long as they don't go ape shit on us, we should be okay. 2 creatures advance. The ape dog attacks you first, followed by the dog ape. Now, we can cast spells which we don't have. Oh yeah, we do have. We have a strength spell. So you can cast the strength spell if you want, or just fight them as normal. Do you guys want to cast the strength spell on the dog ape that is approaching? I don't know which one's which one's the ape dog and which one's the dog ape. Like, which one's got the head of a dog and which one's got the head of an ape? I don't know. Their stats, so the ape dog, whichever one that is, has a skill of 7 and a stamina of 4. Guys, we can drop him in our sleep. The dog ape has a skill of 6 and a stamina of 6. I don't know. So we can either use the strength spell or we can just start hacking, guys. Do you know what? I did have a knife around here somewhere. I was going to use the sword. Save the spells for another day. Just fight them. Okie dokie. Right, our skill is 9, guys, and the ape dog has a skill of 7, so he has it. They all die the same way. So he has to reduce by 2. So he rolls a 9. We roll, so 9 becomes a 7, sorry. We roll a 3. We lose 2 points of stamina. That's not a good start, guys. We lost the first attack round. We lost 2 points of stamina. Might be a quick stream, guys. I can feel it coming on already. Okay, here we go. Oh, and if you've just joined us, say hello to... This is what our character looks like right here. His name is Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. Just in case, you know. Right, next round. 8, which becomes a 6. We roll. That one's kind of on its side, so I have to roll that one again. Which it... Okay. We rolled a 7, so he loses 1. He's down to 3. I mean, this ape dog seems to be a bit harder than I thought. Next round, he rolled a 7, which becomes a 5. And we rolled a 5, so nothing happens then. He rolled a 3, which becomes a 1. So basically, whenever I roll here, we rolled a 4. So, are you kidding me, dice? He rolled a 3, we rolled a 4. He's only lost 1. I thought that was going to be it. I thought, no, he's dead. He's dead. He had 3 left, and the difference was 3. He's dead. The dog ape now. The dog ape. No, it becomes 1. Are you saying 3 minus 3 is 1, Greg? Are you saying 3 minus 3 is 1? He rolled... Hang on, let me get this straight here. Oh, he's dead. Okay, he's screwed. Right. Let me get this... Yeah, no, he is dead. 3 was the difference, and he had stamina of 3, so he's dead. Right, the dog ape has a skill of 6. We have a skill of 9. He must minus 3 off his roll. He rolls... We don't do anything, guys. He rolls a fucking double 1. He's dead. He just killed himself. He bit himself to death or something. I don't know. Anyway, he's dead. Like, guys, he just rolled a double 1. So, double 1 means instant death. It's a fatality. Finish him sort of move. And so he's dead. Right, we killed them both. Boom. Done. Stepping over the bodies, you approach the gate and call for the gatekeeper. I thought they were the gatekeepers. Hiding in the shadows, you wait till he approaches. He sees these dead bodies and comes out to investigate, whereupon you just slip inside the gate and lock him out. Ha 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 ha, mate. Psych. Bit of a meanie, aren't we? You walk forward into a spacious open courtyard. Excuse me. Sorry. You walk forward into a spacious open courtyard surrounded by large walls. Various lights are burning and groups of figures are shuffling around in the darkness. In the center of the courtyard, do you know what? I'm sure I had like a city. Hang on a second. I think I'm missing something here. I really do. Just give me a second, guys. I really feel like I'm missing a sound here because I'm sure I had like a town, a village, log cabin at night. I thought I had like a I got campfire. No, this is the best we got. It's the center of the courtyard and it's a large monument of some kind. Perhaps a fountain. Looking across the yard, you can see what appears to be the main entrance to the tower. So what do you want to do, guys? Do you want to creep around the wall towards the tower, just go across the courtyard like we own it, or tiptoe through the shadows like a ninja towards one of these groups that are chatting away? Groups of figures that are shuffling around in the darkness. Okay. Somebody just hear Iron Man whacking away then. So we can creep around the tower towards the... Sorry, we can creep around the wall towards the tower, or you can stride boldly across the courtyard, or we can tiptoe in the shadows towards one of the groups. What do you want to do, guys? Walk across the middle like a boss. Boom! We own it. Yo, this Citadel is mine. I'm telling you now, it's mine. Hand me the keys to the Citadel, Balfus. I don't care who you are. This is my place, man. Whereas walk across like a boss. Man. Yeah, we're striding across like we've got the t-shirt and it just says boss on it. We own this place, man. Yeah. As you step out of the shadows towards the center of the courtyard, all of our boss-like antics are over because our voice shouts, "Halt! Stand your ground." You whirl around but can see no one addressing you. You take another couple of steps and again the eerie voice orders you to halt! Stand your ground. And this time an arrow zings through the air and lands close to your left foot. Like that. Whoa, shit, an arrow. You jump back. Still, you can't see anybody, by the way, guys. There's nobody there. But now you are stuck. What are we going to do, guys? Are we going to press on forwards, but a bit more cautiously? Like, you know, maybe not so much like a boss. You know, like walk across like a bitch. Or make a dash for the monument in the center of the yard, so just leg it. Or cast a shielding spell in case any more arrows start zinging past us. What do you want to do, guys? Cast the shielding spell, which we can do. Make a dash for the monument in the center of the courtyard. Or, you know, just sort of keep on walking like a boss, but a bit more carefully and cautiously. So we're not walking like a boss. We're walking more like a supervisor. How's that? Which one do you want to do, guys? Rivet says leg it. Leg it! Alright, okay, we'll run. We'll run, mate. As you break into a run, 3 arrows fly out towards you from nowhere. Test your luck. Zip, zip, zip. We have a luck of 11. I rolled a 5. We're lucky. So, if you are lucky, they all miss you and arrive at the monument, ducking behind the stone, safe and sound, with the luck of 10 on your side. Yay! Yeah, that's basically it. We arrived in time. Phew. You cast your eyes over the strange structure. It appears not to be a fountain, actually, but a temple of doom of some sorts. To one side, there is a door, which you may investigate, or you may press onwards towards the Citadel itself, which is our mission. Do you wish to try investigate this little door inside this temple, or carry on towards the Citadel? What do you want to do? And I haven't got the map up, I've just realised. Okay, I think I've got it. So, well, I get it now. We're not even in the Citadel yet. I thought we were in the town or city. We're not even in the Citadel yet. Like, once you get in there, it's it opens up to a whole new story. It's a bit weird. So what are we doing? Investigating the temple door or carrying on towards the Citadel? I feel the lag is coming back, it's slipping in. I think YouTube is shit for lag, to be honest. Twitch is much better, guys. Investigate the temple door. Let's go check it out. The door opens and the small room inside is lit by a candlelight. So, cautiously, you look inside to see a strange sight. On a stone altar in the middle of the chamber are 3 silver chalices, guys. Alright? 3 silver chalices. Each containing a different colored liquid. One is clear, one is red, and one is milky. Fluttering around the altar are 3 small winged gremlin-type creatures, all chirping excitedly. But every so often, one lands on the altar and takes a sip of the milky liquid. The door opening creaks on its hinges and it startles them. They whirl around to see you and become very excited as they're drinking the milky liquid. There's the picture of them, guys. That's the gremlins and there's the chalices, and one of them is milky. So, and then as they're sipping the pale ale, we walk in and they go, "Woo! Ha-ha!" So, what do we want to do now? We can either enter this chamber with the gremlins drinking, or we can close the door and carry on towards the Citadel. What shall we do, guys? What do you want to do? Gremlins drinking a liquid that is clear, that is white, and that is red. Like, what are those drinks? Like, it sounds like water, blood, and milk to me. I have no liquid to give. Gremlins. Basically. I feel like these settings are too high. Does my microphone, is it too high? I feel like it is. How do I... Where is the blood? Filters. Right, I think I've got my microphone settings a bit too high here. Compressor, gain, noise gate. I got a limiter on. 6 decibels. Compressor is 5. Gain is... So I think the gain might need to come down to 3. Maybe that's... There we go, that's a little bit better. I think the top end could do with maybe rising a bit higher. Da 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 da. No, that's a bit... What does it sound like now, guys? Is it... It goes towards the red too much. So I've got to like talk... I've got to learn to talk like this. Because when I talk like this, it maxes out. I don't know. Is the audio... Does the voice... Does this microphone... Does it sound alright, guys? I don't know. I don't know. I think, in all honesty, it might be too... Sounds fine. Oh, okay. I just don't want my breathing to come through, basically. I want my breathing to stay out of it, you know. You know. That's all it is. What are we doing, guys? Are we closing this door and going towards the Citadel, or are we going to check out the gremlins drinking their wine? We're going to proceed into the chamber. What do you reckon? Gremlins. Okay, let's go in then. Right, Rivet, sorry, when you said gremlins, I just thought you were... I didn't realise that's what you were like saying, go in to speak to him, sorry. I thought you were just saying it because that's what we've come across. As you enter, the gremlins flutter and squeak excitedly. They fly past you, through the door and out into the night. We've just released some pets of his. Oh, he's not going to like that. You are now alone with the chalices. Do you risk taking a drink, guys? The clear liquid, the red liquid, or the milky liquid, or you don't have to do any of this and you can just head for the Citadel. Do we want to drink his wine after we've released his pets, or do we want to head for the Citadel and try and find him? What do you reckon, guys? What do you want to do? Red liquid. Rivet says drink the blood. Try the red liquid. I think you'll find it very nice. Okay. You grasp the chalice. This is the chalice, guys. The liquid turns green. Hey, we signed up for red, mate. Now you're giving us green. Whoa, there you go. Changing the terms of service here halfway through the deal. Come on, we wanted red, now we're getting green. Then it goes to a dirty brown in front of your eyes. Guys, what is going on here? It smells putrid, right? It stinks. It stinks like rotten flesh, and it says, but you take a sip. Right, I want the red. Oh, it's turning green. Oh, hang on, it's going brown. Oh, it stinks. Drink it anyway. I mean, come on. With a grimace, you spit it out. Stupid boy. And it's basically you're drinking muddy water. I mean, thank God it's just mud. You know what I mean? Not sewage or something. You leave the chamber, you head for the Citadel, and we lose a luck point. Fucking hell. Oh. Hey, Rhymester, how's it going, mate? Didn't know you were on tonight. Just having dinner with the family. Are you using the new map? I don't know if it's the new one, mate. I'll be joining you after dinner. Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries. I don't know if it's the new one or if it's an older one. But it was the one that you sent me November the 3rd. Or the one that I got off you November the 3rd of last year. So we've just drunk some mud. Okay. And we're heading for the Citadel now. That was all worth it, wasn't it? The sorcerer... What? Oh, sorry. As you stride across the open courtyard, you notice that you're walking alongside a small mound, almost like a buried pipeline running from the Black Tower to the temple. You bend over to investigate it. Could it perhaps have been made by a mole of some kind? The last one I sent you is better. I'll find it in a sec, mate. No worries. Thank you. As you touch the mound, it caves in. And to your horror, a long grey tentacle covered in warty growths bursts out of the ground and wraps itself around your leg. Guys, if this ain't a metaphor for discovering something that I'm fucking... I mean, guys, like, I reckon he had a little bit of a encounter with somebody and it turned sour, and this is what that is. It's a metaphor. Because as you touch the mound and it actually... a long grey tentacle comes out instead, and you go, whoa, mate, whoa, hang on a second here. Am I in Brazil? What's going on? You know what I mean? South America, man, you can't trust them. How are you going to fight this thing, guys? Draw your sword. We haven't got a levitation spell, and we haven't got a fire spell, so we have to draw our sword. We have to. You know what I mean? The last one I sent you. Yeah, let's get that now. Let's sort this out now. We're going to fight, guys, but I just got to have a look at my maps here. Because one of them's better. Maps. I wish I'd named them now. I wish I'd put the name on every one of them. Right, let's have a look here. That one is not even for this book. Masks of Mayhem, Robot Commando. What was that? Just Demons of the Deep. Creature of Havoc, that'll become a useful one. House of Hell. Scorpion, Death Trap, City, Starship, Forest. That's the same as this one. Mate, I don't think that's the Warlock. Dude, I don't think I've got it, mate. No, I've only got one version, mate. I must have either... Hang on, let me check Discord, because maybe I didn't download it. Where are you, mate? Sorry, guys. Ah! Thank you, mate, for you just sent it me now. Thank you, mate. Let me put that one in, then. And 2, 3... I'll keep both of them, to be honest. Right. Get rid of that. Change it for that. Mate, it's smaller. This isn't even... Oh, never mind. Oh, no, this one's... Oh, I can't read this one. What's going on here? Dude, I can't... For some reason, the quality on this one is actually worse. I don't know why. I think you've sent it me on through your mobile, that's why, mate. This could be a tough fight. Telling me, mate. Can't even see the map is. The map is better. I can see that it's better, but because I think you've sent it off your mobile, it's actually, it's not the full resolution one. I can't actually see or read half of it. So, send it, when you're able to, send it through the PC or something. Because, I can't. I don't know. Anyway, we're about to fight, aren't we? You draw your sword and you hack at the tentacle. The tentacle will not fight back, as will a normal creature. Hang on a sec. I need my... There we go. Okay. The creature will not fight back, as will a normal creature, but instead it's trying to drag you into a large hole in the ground which is opening around its base. You do not need to roll for the tentacle, as it has an attack strength of 15 and a stamina score of 2. Guys, this is where our battle system might fall apart here. Throw for a combat in the normal way, but if your own attack strength comes to less than 15, do not subtract any points from your own stamina. However, if you do not defeat the creature within 3 rounds, it succeeds in dragging you into its lair, and your adventure is over. Fuck. So we have to roll a 15. Right, I think I've got it. Our skill plus the dice roll is the outcome number. That outcome number must exceed 15 in order for us to have defeated or defended against this tentacle. What happens when it goes over? Oh, we just have one attack round, is it? It's got a stamina of 2, so... It says here, if you do not defeat the creature within 3... So we just fight it till it dies. Okay, I think I've got it. So we don't... He has 15 all the time. We have to roll a 15. Okay, so we roll, and there's no subtracting or multiplying. We've rolled a 6. We've got 9. We rolled a 15. Whew. Right, so it doesn't take any stamina off him. We just defended Right, I've got it now. I've got it. Okay, so second round, we rolled a 4, which is 13. That means we get hit by 1. We lose 1 stamina. Now, if we have 2 more rounds where we lose, game over, guys. This is actually a really interesting way to do a fight, and it's going to be really hard. Guys, if we lose, we've lost. Obviously. Okay. Oh! We just rolled, guys, a double 6. Seriously, I don't know if you can see that. He's gone. He's dead. He's tentacled down. We actually proceed to the main entrance because we killed him. We annihilated that tentacle. He is a goner, guys. Fucking hell. Greg, mate, could be a tough fight. It was a win. Win City. And we get to a large wooden door, but it's locked. You can knock 3 times. Da, 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 da. You can knock 3 times for the guard, or we can use a strength spell and just rip the door off its hinges. What do you want to do, guys? Do you want to... Or do you want to just cast a spell? It's up to you. Only you can tell the door to open. Only you. And here's my heart. She's bright. I don't know. Are we casting a spell or are we ripping the door to pieces? What are we doing? I don't know. Have I ended the stream without realizing? Nope, still live. I can't do rings. I can't. I don't know how you do them. Knock 3 times and hope that they open the door. Da 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 da. That's what I am. The door opens and a large brutish creature steps out. Oi, I'm a brute. Blah. He has a shape horn in the middle of his forehead, and its skin appears to be armor plated. It's basically a rhino in a suit. It grunts to ask you what the hell you want and demands the password before letting you in. Do we know what the password is, guys? No, we don't. We have to bullshit our way in, guys. How good is your bullshit, guys? Well, you see, like, a friend of mine told me to come here. He's already in there. He's already in. My friends are in there. Okay? Can you let me in, please? I've got the stamp. You know? I've just left my coat in the bathroom. Can I just go get my coat, please? You know? How good's your bullshit, guys? It needs to be top dollar. You think quickly on your feet. You reach into your bag, pull out a handful of weed. Seriously, that's what it says. You pull out a handful of weeds. Why have we got weed on us? Guys, are we a toker? Like, what? You reach into your bag and you pull out a handful of weeds. Like, what? Hey, mate. It's good shit, mate. You can have some if you let us in. Know what I mean? Fuck hell. Showing them to the creature, you were explain that you are a herbalist, okay? Basically a dealer, and have come to treat the Lord's librarian, who is critically ill. The messenger never told you of these bloody passwords. You know what I mean? What the hell was that? Hair leaking into my mouth then. And we have to test our luck. Far out. We roll the dice. We got a fucking double 6, guys, on that one. We are shit out of luck on that. I'm sorry. Our luck is now down to 8, by the way. We are unlucky. He doesn't give a shit who you are. You may not enter if you don't know the password. He says, I don't care who you work for, where you're from. If your name's not on the list, you ain't getting in. Right? And he advances towards us with his pike. Mate, put your pike away, please. Put it back in your... Right, he's advancing on it with his pike in his hand. Mate. Somebody was toking something when writing this, I reckon. The Rhino Man steps forwards and jabs at you with his pike. Hey, have that. It's like, hey, get off, mate. What are you doing? Stop poking me in the back. You leap quickly out of the way, although it is not wearing armor. It is not wearing armor. Its thick hide looks protection enough. You must decide whether to take on it fuck it, I can't speak. I'm done, guys. Right, you can either take it on in combat, that's a tongue twister, or you can use in magic. Can we even use magic spells? The 3 magic spells we can cast: strength, levitation, or weakness. We have a strength spell. Do you want to use magic, guys, to get rid of this Rhino Man? Or should we just take out our sword and start chopping at his pike? You know, try and pike him down a little bit. Rivet says let's magic it right. Right, well, the strength spell is all we can do, guys. So we'll do the strength spell. Let's do it. Let's go for it. Your great muscles flex. The guns come out, guys. The guns come out. Yeah. All right. Get the guns out. And you grip your sword, tilt tightly. Hey, not too tight, though. You stand and face Rhino Man, ready for battle. Hang on, I thought we were casting a spell. The fuck? In view of your extra strength... it gives us strength. We have to cross it off, though, because we will only have one. We got muscle magic now. We went... Yeah, take it on, Mr. Rhino Man. Basically, we've just taken some steroids. So, in view of your extra strength, you may roll 1 dice after you roll for your attack strength and add that to your dice roll. So, basically, we roll 3 instead of 2. What? Guys, this is going to be amazing battle. Rhino Man has a skill of 8 and a stamina of 9. So, he has to minus 1 off his dice roll. So, here we go. He rolls a 9, which becomes an 8. Do you know what? I feel like I'm going to need to write this shit down. Because I think I'm going to lose things here. Right. He has a stamina of 9. He rolled an 8. So we roll 3 dice. We rolled a 6. And we rolled a 5. That is 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. He loses 3. Man, I thought it would be more impressive than that. Fucking hell. He's down to 6. I thought this would be a more impressive battle than just losing 3 points. Right. He's got a minus 1. So he rolls a 4. That almost was a double 1 then. He rolls a 4, which becomes a 3. This is where it gets easy. We roll an 8 plus a 2, which is 9. He rolled a 3. He loses 6. He had 6. He's dead. We beat Rhino Man completely with our extra strength spell. Yeah. We win and we enter the Black Tower. Beautiful. You are in a narrow hallway. This continues for several meters and ends in a doorway. Halfway along the passage, you can see an archway where some steps lead down. Will you go forwards to the door, or will you creep down the steps? Tune in next week to find out, folks. Sorry. I think they say it's okay. Guys, are we going to open the door or creep down the steps? Man, this is so far behind. Guys, refresh your screens, please. Like the stream. Because I have a feeling that it's so far behind. YouTube is shit for live. Why does I always go back to top? I want live. There we go. Yeah, so just refresh your screens every now and again, guys, because I think the lag, or I don't know what happens. It seems to slip though, you know. And I've set it to ultra latency, so there should be no delay. But I don't think YouTube have very good magic with the internet server streaming things, you know. You don't get the near live interaction with it. Refreshed. Okay. Opening the door or creeping down the steps. That's what we're doing. That's what we're waiting for. We have no meals that we can eat, by the way. Remember that. Creep down the steps. Let's go check them out. We're under the Citadel, guys. You follow the steps downstairs. The air is cool and stagnant. At the foot of the stairs is a door. Will you try the door or climb the stairs again and go up to the door to the ground floor, which is the one we've just come down, surely? Steve is up to his old tricks again of confusing you when you're in a tunnel system, okay? So we can either try the door, which is at the bottom of the stairs, or we can go back up to the ground floor where we've just come from. Rivet says, and Greg says, try the door. Yeah, I think that's the right move. Okay. The door is locked. You may try and break it down by charging it with your shoulder, or you may cast the strength spell, which we don't have. So we have to charge it with our shoulder, guys. Okay? We have to. As you hit the door, the wood cracks a little, but does not give. You try it again, and this time the wood splits down the middle. You break your way through the door into the room behind it. And we have a massive bruise on our shoulder. That's going to take some time to heal, guys. You now stand in a large round room. It is lit. It's lit by a single torch. It's fixed onto one wall. There's no furniture in the room, save for a rough wooden table and a chair in the center of the room. But hovering above the table, fast asleep, is a very small man dressed in a green shirt and pantaloons. He cannot be more than a meter tall, and you cannot believe that he is still asleep after your noisy entrance. You hear a creak and turn to your right in time to see a small catapult fire missile of some sort come straight at you. And it's going to hit you unless you use the shielding spell, which we do have. Or you don't have to use the shielding spell. But this is what he looks like either way. So he's asleep, he's in the room, he's hovering, and a missile of some sort, it doesn't really tell us what, catapult fire missile, fireballs coming towards us. Are we using the shielding spell that we do have, guys? We have a shielding spell. We have two of them, in fact. But we can use one now, or we can just let this fireball hit us. What would you like to do? Right, I see where we are. Oh, okay. Yeah, this map is better. Shield. Okay, we're using a shielding spell, guys. Taking one off. I don't know if we have to do any hand signal gestures like Harry Potter does with a wand, but we are using the spell, so. Magic on the wall, you know. You cast the spell just in time. The missile hits your magic shield and splatters against it, dribbling onto the floor. You test the resulting mush to see what it was. Basically a tomato. In the center of the room, the sleeping figure is beginning to stir. He threw a tomato at us. It did say in the book a fire missile. Now it turns out to be a tomato. I feel like I've been conned. You know what I mean? I could have handled a tomato hitting us, you know. I think that would have been okay. We wasted a spell on a tomato when we were told it was a catapult fire missile. I want my money back. That was not what we ordered, please. Cautiously, you approach the little hovering man with pantaloons, and as you get close, a single eye opens, and he looks you straight in your face with his single eye. And a wide grin spreads across the creature's ears, and he disappears. Boom! Good morning to ya, says a little chirpy little voice behind you, and you swivel around to see him standing behind you, grinning. I'm most Seamus the leprechaun. He chuckles and holds his hand out to you. He does seem friendly, so what do you want to do? Shake his hand and try and, you know, add him to your messenger profile list? Or do you want to draw your sword and go, mate, tricks and all that, I'm not into it, and attack him? What do you want to do? Do you want to try and befriend him? Or do you want to draw your sword, guys? It's up to you, guys, whatever you want to do. Shake hand. Hey, Tony, how's it going, mate? We're going to try and befriend him. Well, we'll see if he wants to join our group. Shake hand, but be wary. You grasp his hand and introduce yourself. Hi, Thundercrotch Soul Puncher at your service. And cry? I'm sorry. You introduce yourself and cry. You introduce yourself and cry out. Hi, Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. Your service. I don't believe it. Oh, do you know what I mean? This is Final Fantasy or Make Friends Simulator. I don't understand why we cry out, as the nerves down your arm go numb. Oh, it's more of a kind of cry. Right, so, okay, it's not you cry tears. You cry out, as in, jolt into it. Right, he's jolted. Oh, he's pulled the old buzzer trick, hasn't he? That's what it is. Oh, Seamus bursts out laughing. Lose 1 skill point. Dude, what the fuck? Guys, don't forget, we still got that potion of skill, by the way, from the last adventure. But our skill is now 8, guys. Not 9. And little old Seamus is wetting himself laughing out. Because we used our sword arm to shake hands, guys. Never use the hand that you grab your sword with when you introduce yourself to people. Always use the other hand, you know? That's actually good advice, guys, in life anyway. I think, guys, we should be using that in life as guys anyway. Never use your sword hand to shake hands with another man. I'm going to do that in life. I'm going to be actually no, I do. I think do you know what? I use either. I don't have a shaking hands hand. I shake hands with whatever's easiest for the person coming at me, because I'm ambidextrous. So sometimes it's that, sometimes it's that. I don't actually, do you know what I mean? Never use your sword hand for you know what. Never use a sword for you know what, mate. Never mind your sword hand. Never introduce a sword into it. I say slap him and drink the skill potion. I think we will drink the skill potion, innit? To get our skill back up to level. You are becoming angry because the little twat little man continues to shake your hand and laugh. Why are we still shaking hands with him still? Hey, he's still shaking our hand, guys. Why is he still shaking our hand? A laugh comes from behind us, and you look around to see him floating in the air, grinning. But you are still shaking his hand in front of you. I've dropped the book. I've lost the page. Oh, shit. Oh, God. I'm going to pass out here. Guys, I've just lost the page where we were. Hang on. 210. That's where we... That's the... Right. We did cast the spell, so... I've got a track to where we were, guys. I'm so... Oh, hang on. Can I use the... No, because I can't read it. Right. Oh, my gosh. Right, we did that. He's stirring. Right. 29. We want to befriend him. Okay. Right, here we go. Yeah, I've got it, guys. Make sure to use your hands, Adam. Right. So we're still shaking his hand in front of him, in front of us, and we're shaking his hand like... I mean, I don't know why we're still shaking his hand. And he's appearing behind us, and we look around, and he's behind us and in front of us. I mean, has he got a twin or something? In fact, you now realise you are frantically shaking hands with a stuffed dummy which is flopping around on the end of your arm. Guys, woo! I'm sorry, this book is nuts. He's actually, oh my life, I don't know what's going on. This is a mental book here. As you shake it, you throw it to the ground, but it is stuck to your hand, stuck to our body, I imagine. The situation is ludicrous and you're becoming very angry now. It's just a little joke, says the leprechaun, who snaps his fingers. Like that. The dummy disappears. Now, what can I do for you? Will you ask him the way onwards or draw your sword? Steve was tripping. Mate, this is truly the Citadel of Chaos, I think. Right, so what can we do? By the way, are we drinking that potion, guys? We have a potion of skill still with us. Are we drinking that now to get our skill back up to 9? Or do you want to leave it? Or, like, what do you want to do, guys? Let me know. Tempted to draw sword, but I won't. But yes, drink the skill potion. Okay. So, potion of skill going in. And we're back up to 9 on the skill meter. There we go. So, what can I do for you? You can ask him the way onwards or draw your sword. What do you want to do, guys? Do you want to ask him for directions, this little trickster fucker who's been messing with our head? Or should we just get our sword out and try and hack this little leppy down and try and, you know, put an end to all this magic rubbish? You know, what do you want to do, guys? Nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Ask him the way to Amarillo. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I shouldn't go this way, says O'Shamus. These are not pleasant parts. These 3 doors are the only way onward. 2 of them are very dangerous and the other is very smelly. On the opposite side of the room there are 3 doors. One has a brass handle, one has a copper handle, and one has a bronze handle. Which will you choose? So, we could... Well? Oh, I shouldn't go this way. They're not pleasant parts. So, but... Huh? That's not asking him the way onwards, is it? Like, he's just then given us a choice of... Right, so... What? Steve, mate, what are you doing in this book, mate? Is this the labyrinth? Do you want to go up or down? Honestly. Hang on a second. 3 doors are the only way onward. Right, so, okay, let me get this straight. Little Seamus man, little leprechaun, we're asking him, which way shall we go? And he presents to us 3 doors. A bronze handled door, a copper handled door, and a brass handled door. Where do these doors come from? Were these doors already in... It didn't say anything about 3 other doors. Right, so you now stand in a large round room. It is lit by a single torch fixed onto one wall. There is no furniture in the room, save for a rough wooden table and chair in the center. It does not say there are 3 doors either. Serious Jennifer Connelly. Yes. Okay. So we can it does here. So there's 4 options available to us. We can ask his advice on which door we should go through, even though we've just asked for his advice onwards. He's then gone, well, there's 3 doors to choose from, matey. So we can now ask his advice on which door we should choose, or we can choose ourselves. Greg has said take the brass handled door, but Greg said that before I said that his advice is an option as well. So do we want to take the brass handled door option, or do we want to ask his advice on which door to choose from that he's just given us the options of? And this is a bit weird. I feel David Bowie is going to show up, you know, and start singing and dancing with a load of Muppets in a minute. You know what I mean? Oh, God. It's the power of the dance. The dance power. The voodoo that you do. Or something like that. I swear I feel a case of deja vu about this. Mate, this whole book is magic. It's magic. Right, so Rivet says brass. So we're not asking the advice of the little trickster leprechaun. We're going for the brass handled door. Okay. You open the door, leave that fucker behind, and you peer into the darkness beyond. You walk a couple of paces forward, allowing your eyes to get accustomed to themselves in the blackness. You close the door behind you, bidding the leprechaun farewell. Basically. Little get. Don't bother with him anymore, that little leprechaun man. A sudden intense flash of light bursts out in front of you. Get out, right? So turn on the lights. You shield your eyes and rub them, but you cannot see. Oh my gosh, guys, what's happened? Panic hits you as you hear a low growling noise. Padded footsteps come closer, and you cry out in pain as this unseen creature roars and embeds its sharp teeth in your leg. I mean, that didn't sound that scary, to be honest. Oh my god, we got an invisible wolf or something attacking us now. We haven't got a strength spell or a weakness spell. We have to draw our sword out and slash out at this creature. I mean, why can't we make creature copy? Is it because we can't see it? You slash about madly with your sword, but cannot hit the creature because we can't see the creature. Either it is extremely quick or it has no solid body for you to hit. Its teeth are now tearing at your flesh, and you can feel blood on your leg. You will have to protect yourself with your magic or face certain death from this unseen creature. We haven't got a strength spell or a weakness spell, so if you cannot or will not cast, we have to turn to this page. I hope this is a... do you know what? I hope this is a leprechaun trick now. I really do. That leprechaun. The creature is savaging you mercilessly, and you're powerless to prevent it. Your leg is covered in blood. The pain is sickening, and to no avail, you struggle with this unseen head. You are in agony. The creature lunges at your neck, and your last memory before losing consciousness is of its jaws closing around your throat. But it still says turn to page this. So all is not lost, guys. I don't know what's going to happen. What the hell is happening? Honestly, this little... You wake up and look around. As your memory returns, you are amazed that you can now see. Your leg feels tender, but it's uninjured. You hear a small chuckle coming from above you, and suddenly the little leprechaun is back. It's all an illusion, guys. Floating above you is Seamus, now laughing loudly. Fucking... The whole thing has been one big practical joke. You are enraged and you leap to your feet. He's just to see you next Tuesday, isn't he? But as you glare at the funny little man rolling about in the air in hysterics, you can't help but see the funny side of this too. Yeah, dead funny, mate. Getting savaged by an unseen beast, mate. Killing me. Real good, mate. You got me. You chuckle, then giggle, then start to laugh loudly like a madman. And for some time, the two of you roar with laughter until tears stream down your face, guys. Then you are both able to control yourselves. You eventually settle down and you have a little chat. He is a pleasant little man. Before you leave, he says, "Indeed, you are a good sport. Your way ahead is fraught with danger, though. But perhaps these will help you." He's going to pull out some magic gems. He's going to pull out Lucky Charms. He's going to feed us with breakfast. With a wave of his hand, a sword and plate appear on the table. The sword is a magic battle sword and will add 1 point to your dice roll when throwing for your attack strength. Dude, we'll have that. We've got a magic sword, guys. Boom! Magic sword. We throw our old sword away. And we take... then you proceed to strangle him. And we take this, it says here, and then the plate is in fact a silver mirror of fine workmanship. You may take these with you. The plate. Sword and a plate. Are we taking the silver mirror with us, guys? Do you guys want the silver mirror? I don't know. Silver mirror at your service. Let me know if you want the silver mirror, guys. I don't know if we should be taking shit off him. You know what I'm saying? Take the mirror. Okay, fair enough. We'll take the silver mirror. So that goes in our third box in our inventory. Silver mirror. That sounds like a band from the 70s. Welcome to the stage, Silver Mirror. Down, down, down. You take these, you leave your old sword behind, and you leave either... Well, we ain't going through the brass-handled door, that's for sure. You can either go through the brass, the copper, or the bronze-handled door, guys. Which one do you want to go through? Brass, bronze, or copper? Bronze. Let's go to the bronze-handled door. The door opens in a passageway. You follow the passageway onwards for some time and it twists and turns through the rock. You pass another passageway joining from the right and carry straight on. Eventually, the path widens out. Fair enough. The passageway widens and you are now walking alongside a flowing river. Just ahead, a woman seems to be washing clothes. She has a basket of these clothes beside her, and several sets of long johns are hanging on a line behind her. And there's a nice little picture of little, house on the prairie woman. Da da dee da da. What do we want to do, guys? We can take out our sword and advance her from behind. Is what it says here. Take your sword out and advance ready for a fight, but she's got her back to us, so. Or we can hail her. Yoo-hoo! Try and make conversation. I'm your new neighbor. But we haven't got a spell we can use, so we can either, oi, yo, love, or we can take our sword out and start ready. What do you want to do, guys? How is the sudden? I don't get how a river and that's just suddenly appeared. Because we're underground. Yeah, okay. What should we do, guys? Hail her and make conversation? Call her out. Greg says call her to her. Hail to her. Yo! What's going on, girl? What brings you to these parts? She demands. You tell her your story, carefully avoiding telling her the truth. She advises that if you know any magic, you should flee from this place. The creatures you have met so far do not compare at all with those you will come across within the Citadel Tower itself. She tells you that she will never meet the Master without finding the fleece first. I think we're getting fleeced here, guys. She bids you luck on your mission, and we get to add 2 luck points. Hey. So we're back up to 8, 9, 10. We're up to 10 now with our luck. So, yeah. Guys, we gotta find a fleece. Evidently. Some girl doing her washing has told us we gotta get fleeced before we meet with the magician. The path runs alongside the river for several meters after we leave her, basically. And then cuts back into the rock. You follow the path for some time. This is all very bizarre. And this is we're in his home. This is his home. Like, imagine living in this place, guys, with all this shit going down. Some little leprechaun man, you know, playing tricks on everybody. Some way along the passage, you arrive at a four-way junction. You take a path to the north. A four-way junction, but it already decides for us which way we're going. Thanks for the choice, Steve. Which eventually leads you to a large wooden door. You can hear nothing by listening at the keyhole. So we can either try and open the door slowly and quietly, or we can charge that door down. Guys, what do you want to do? Do you want to charge the door, or do you want to open it slowly and quietly? Like, what do you want to do? It's up to you what you do in Balthazar's home. It's the Citadel of Chaos. It never does fail. Okay, open it slowly. Okay. The handle turns and you step into a dark room. That's it. That's all she wrote, guys. Ah, here we go. I'm sure that picture was from Warlock. You look around the room. It is lit only by your torch. Although a fairly large room, it has little furniture in it. Although a large boulder, sliced flat, resembles a table, and a smaller rock forms a sort of stool behind it. And in one corner there's a pile of rocks held together with mud. You cannot imagine what their purpose will be, although they support 3 wooden chests. Then you jump in fright as your torch lights up a large creature, seemingly made of rock itself, standing by a door. It is roughly a human-shaped creature, although somewhat larger. Its eyes are staring straight at you. Ah! Guys, that's what it looks like. Right there. Rockman, it's the Rock. Hey, the Rock, what's up, my man? Yeah. Yo, everybody, listen, this is the way forward, okay? So, yeah. But you cannot be sure that it actually sees you. So, guys, it's the Rock. The Rock's in the book. Do you want to run for the other door, guys? So we'd have to jump over the table, get to it. Or shall we make an attempt to speak to the Rock? You know, like, hey, mate, what films you making now? You know, I heard you doing Moana live action. Or shall we move slowly towards the boxes in the corner and go check out his treasure chests? Speak to him. Great. Yeah, let's introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm an adventurer for hire, and I've come to kill your master. How's it going? The creature is apparently deaf-mute. This should be a good conversation then. You hail it in all the languages you know, but it continues to stand there silently. Like that. And we're going. And it's going. You know. You make a move towards the center of the room. Made a move. Go on, make a move. At your first movement, the creature seems to break from its trance and step towards you. Seeing this, you may either run for the door at the far end of the room, or make for the boxes and risk taking on this silent giant. Guys, are we going to now run for the door or run for the boxes? You decide in today's episode of Citadel of Chaos. Man, I'm a rock man, doing what I can. I'm a rock man. He's a big dude. Let's exit. So we're going for the door, yeah? Okay. We make for a door at the far end of the room. You open the door and step forwards into a passageway which runs eastwards for several meters and then ends at the foot of a staircase. You climb the stairs and eventually find yourself in a narrow passageway, and a short distance ahead you can see an opening into a large, well-lit room. You press on forwards. The room you are in is some sort of grand dining hall. A long table, large enough to seat some 40 or 50 people, stands in the center. It's edged with chairs. Various doors and passageways lead off from the room, but you're particularly interested in two wide staircases which lead upstairs to either end of a balcony overlooking the hall, which kind of looks like a scene from Harry Potter. Yeah? Paintings and suits of armor decorate the walls. The room is empty. Now, 4 options, guys, we can do. We can take the left-hand staircase, the right-hand staircase, we can look at the paintings, or we can look at the suits of armor. What do you want to do, guys? It's up to you. The left-hand stairs, the right-hand stairs, have a look at the paintings, or have a look at the suits of armor. And I'm going to drink some coffee. Coffee done. Definitely not the paintings. Oh, you're not a paintings man, Flaming Aaron? I quite like paintings. I love looking at paintings. In fact, I have a massive collection of paintings on my hard drive somewhere, like from all over the world, from all over the times. And they're pretty cool to look at. Some of them are really interesting. What shall we do, guys? Don't know why I asked like that. Left-hand staircase, right-hand staircase, paintings, or the suits of armor. Left-hand staircase, Rivet says. Okay, let's go up the lefty. The staircase creaks as your foot falls on it. You try to ascend as quietly as possible, but the old timbers groan under your weight. Suddenly, one of the stairs clicks as if to trigger a switch of some kind. To your surprise, all of the stairs flick downwards. You are now standing on a smooth, steep slope. Try as you might, you cannot keep your balance and you fall down the slope. Ah! Tumbling head over heels. If you wish to use the levitation spell, you can. Or you may fly up and out of danger. Well, no, we can't. Sorry, we haven't got the levitation spell. Sorry, you can't. I have to take that back off you. Sorry, we basically have the only option of otherwise. That's it. Sorry. I thought we had a levitation, but we don't. You roll down the stairs, across the room, and finally crash onto the wall on the far side of the hall. You twist your elbow badly, lose 1 skill and 2 stamina points. Dudes, we're back down to 8 with the skill. The hell? And 2 stamina points. Down we're 16 now. We got a skill of 8 and a stamina of 16. You take the other staircase heading on the right-hand side now. Because we still want to go up, it seems. The stairs are well worn and creak under the weight. Cautiously, you climb up the balcony. Along the balcony are 3 doors. Will you try the door to the left, the door in the center, or the door to the right? Which door do you want? Left, right, or center? Center, yeah? Hey, Pete, how's it going? We're going through the center door. Okie dokie. You listen at the door with a glass, you know? And you hear squeaky voices laughing and squabbling. You try the handle and door opens. Inside, it's a brightly colored room. A few small beds are in one corner, and strewn about the floor are small mannequins of various brutish sizes. Sorry, brutish creatures. Along the right-hand wall is a large box, and just beyond the box is a door. In the center of the room, and looking at you quizzically, are three small Shrek-like creatures. Seriously, Shrek babies, guys. Look at that. There's three Shrek babies in the room. I'm an ogre. How mad is that? They are human-like, but have green skin, pointy ears, and slits for eyes. Guys, sorry. Slits for eyes. No, no. What will your approach be? Will you draw your sword and prepare to kill the kids? Basically, Shrek babies. You take your sword out and hack them to pieces. Look in your pack for something to offer them. You know, like a toy, I guess. Or walk confidently across the room because there is a door on the far wall. Guys, what do you want to do? Do you want to kill Shrek babies? Do you want to get something out of your bag and maybe, you know, here's a gift, kids? Or do you want to just go ahead for the door? What do you want to do? Shrek's not going to be happy. Pete says, get your sword out. Pete's going to kill the kids. Pete, mate, you're coming in and you just straight away hack the kids to pieces. Okay, you got there first, buddy. That's what we're going to do. Kids, I want to introduce you to somebody. Here is Mr. Sword. Shrek won't be happy at all with that. The little creatures squeal and huddle together as you approach with your sword in your hand. You run them all through with your sword. Holy shit! You run them all through with your sword. And they put up no resistance because they're babies. They're fucking little babies that we've just... We've turned into some serial killer here. Oh my god. And the book is saying... No, do you know what? No wonder people were on their ass about these books. They're killing kids. You feel a little wary at such an easy battle because they're babies. There's three babies on the floor, three Shrek babies, and we've just took our sword out and nailed them all. Fucking, they're all dead. Like, what the hell? Sorry. We open the door. Ah, three Shrek babies. Kill, kill, kill. Bye. And then we walk out. You could have said no, Pete. Eh? No, we don't. No, we don't do it like that, mate. You guys make the decisions. We stick with them. That's how we do it, mate. You make for the door at the far end of the room. Shh. I hope Shrek doesn't come home to discover his family's been slaughtered. You leave the room and head for a short corridor after slaying the babies. Some meters down, you find yourself at the foot of a staircase. Guys, that is a weird option in a book, isn't it? Do you want to kill the kids? Do you know what I mean? Don't you find that a weird option that for the writer to have written? Some meters down, you find yourself at the foot of a staircase. This is a spiral staircase which leads right up the Citadel Tower. You climb the stairs. Nano Gaming, thanks. Not Nono Gaming, thanks for the subscribing. That's where I need an alert now. Whatever, you know, that's what I need alert. You climb the stairs cautiously and eventually arrive on a small landing with two doorways in front of you. Will you take the left-hand door or the right-hand door? What do you want to do? I'm going to set that up for next time, guys. Right hand. Pete says right hand. I'll set it up for next time. So we've got something coming up. You try the handle and it turns. The door is stiff and you must shove it open. The room inside is some sort of living abode with tables, chairs, shelves and a collection of animal heads on the wall. There is a plush pile carpet on the floor. Suddenly, one of the animal heads turns and looks towards you. It is some kind of dog and it barks loudly in a tone which is warning, not warming, warning. Warning with an N, not an M. Man, that's so too close to call, that is. Both to you and to any of its cronies which may be within earshot. As you watch their head, you do not notice a carpet which flies up off the floor. I mean, I'd notice if the carpet suddenly lifted off the floor. Whisks past you, clipping your ear. You spin around in time to see one of the chairs slowly reforming itself into a tall man. Have we been smoking something? Honestly, what is going on? What business have you here? He booms. I haven't got a fucking clue anymore, mate. Fucking carpets flying, chairs turning into people. Mate, am I in Willy Wonka's playhouse? I do not know. Right, we can either try and talk with him, use one of our spells, search through our backpack for a weapon or a gift possibly, or just leave the room quickly and try the other door. What do you guys want to do? Talk, cast a spell, give him a gift, or leave? Choice is yours, guys. Talk to him, Greg says. Greg says talk to him. Yo, mate, what's with all the tricks? I mean, if your name is Willy Wonka, I mean, everybody has to address you by your last name. Do you know what I mean? No one can just say, hey, Willy, how's it going? That seems a bit weird to me. Everyone would have to just call you Mr. Wonka. You otherwise, it's a little bit weird. No option to just slaughter him. He is not interested, guys, in a chat. He doesn't want to talk. He doesn't want to hear your bullshit stories either. And he questions your authority to even be here. Without warning, he turns into a snake. It's fucking Jafar, isn't it? Hissing at you. And slithers across the floor towards you. Definitely we have been smoking something. Meanwhile, the dog head on the wall has detached itself. And is now floating through the air towards you. Guys, this is such freaky shit. I don't know what to say. Will you use a spell against the dog head that's floating from the wall towards you, or search through your backpack? So a dog head comes through at you on the wall. Let me get my backpack out. Come here, have a look at my backpack. Wonka is a bit too close to wanker. Yeah, it is. Hello, Mr. Wonka. But then saying like nobody calls their kids Willy. It's William or Will. Nobody calls their kids Willy. Who's called who? Mr. Wonka and Mrs. Wonka at Willy's birth went, oh, he looks like a Willy. Let's call him Willy. It must be William. It must be. And then he's gone a little bit chocolate crazy and gone, Willy. Like, must be. I don't know. Why would you call a kid Willy? Weird. Anyway, digressions. Guys, are we going through our backpack, or are we going to cast a spell at the dog head that is now chasing us in this room? I mean, this is beginning to turn into Pee-wee's Playhouse more than Willy Wonka's Playhouse. Get this hovering dog head, but like, with what? Spell or searching the backpack? Ah, the spell. Let's go for a spell, shall we? Let's hope there's a spell we can cast. Okay, there's 3 spells options it gives us. Let's get a book out. Fuck, dropped it. Right. It says we can either cast an ESP, an illusion, or a creature copy. We only have a creature copy option. So, do you guys want to cast the creature copy spell at the dog head coming towards you? Or you don't have to, and we can see what happens. What do you want to do, guys? Creature copy. Right. We're casting a creature copy at a floating dog head. When I never thought I would say that ever in my life. Honestly. Ever. You cast the spell into the air. As you do, the flying carpet sails past you, and to your consternation, a second identical carpet appears and begins to fly around the room as well. Suddenly the air is a whirl. The dog head flies off the wall and bites your arm savagely. Lose 2 stamina points. Hang on a second. What? I thought this was supposed to favor us, not nuke us. The man, who has turned into a snake, slithers up to you and, lunging forwards, strikes at your leg. Test your luck. We've got a luck of 10. I've rolled an 11. We're fucking unlucky. Shit. Guys, I'm fearing for our life here. If you are unlucky, its fangs seep deep into your calf and your legs begin to throb with pain. In a blinding flash, you realize that the bite is deadly, and you sink to the ground, clutching your wound and writhing in agony. As the poison takes effect, your head swims and consciousness fades. You have failed in your mission? The fuck? Are you serious? Guys, we just died. Fucking what? Serious, mate. Test your luck against the snake, which I rolled an 11, and our luck was 10. So we were unlucky, and it's killed us. Unbelievable, this book, man. I was kind of enjoying the Willy Wonka land. Like, guys, we died. Hang on, let me put them back up because it's gone a bit dark here now. Can you believe it? It's all going well until I appeared. Mate, Pete, seriously, we all take turns in nuking the adventure, so don't feel bad about it, mate. It happens to every single one of us. We've all done it, you know, so don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, I can't believe... I mean, to be honest, that room was fruity. We had a carpet flying around. We had the chair turning into a man that turned into a snake. We had the dog head on the wall that was flying after us. We used the creature copy, and it seemed to fuck everything up even more. So I'm not really understanding what the hell that room was all about. It was all a bit fruity-tooty, in my opinion. I blame the book. Well, I blame the writer of the book. I don't blame, sorry. The blame was the wrong word to use. It's the ideas of the book, of the writer. But, I mean, that's why it's such an ace book, honestly. Citadel of Chaos, guys. That's what it is. But you know what? The adventure ain't over, guys. The adventure ain't over. I mean, for today it is. But next week, next Sunday, it's the Forest of Doom. And I'm going to now create that stream for us and make sure I fucking put it in correctly. Hang on a second here. I think hang on a sec, guys. Where is... hang on. Just bear with me a sec, guys. I need to create the stream. But usually it has this... Usually it has an option here, create stream. Where's that gone? Go live? But that's now. Ah, schedule. There it is. Got it. Got it. Got it. I've got it, guys. Right, let me take that. Ooh. Haven't we done Forest of Doom before? So every year, basically, guys, just give me a second here. Put that over there so I can see the chat. So every year we start, like, we reset. Yes, we have done Forest of Doom, I think, some point in our past, but we reset every single year. So this year we have not done Forest of Doom. So we will be doing it again. And this year is the one that counts, guys. This is the real version of the year. Right. So that's that, guys. Give me a second, and I'll give you the link to the next stream. Streaming software, Forest of Doom. I think that can come up. Nope, it doesn't. Fighting Fantasy then. None. What? Game tile. Fighting. Oh, I'll do that later. Oh, there it is. I'll just put Legends. That's fine. It's fine. Playlist. It goes in the live section. And I need to, this is where I think I'm going to make sure it says public. Guys, I'm going to make sure it says public. Thumbnail. We need a thumbnail. Forest of Doom. Uploaded. Hasn't asked me to put the date in yet. Or to make it public or what. So, there's that. There's that. You can add trailers. I can make a trailer, guys. There we go. Public. Definitely. Right. So it's the 16th. The 16th, guys, of April. Next week. That's the next one, okay? Hang on a second. Yeah. Next Sunday, guys. Let me make sure I got this right. Yeah, that's right. Just trying to think. I'll go to my mum's or anything. Okay. Hang on, Pete. Hang on, mate. Don't be going anywhere, mate. Right. There's that one. I'm going to drop the link into the chat, guys. So you've got the next one. Okay. There it is. Guys, there's the link. Click on that, guys, to go and like and, you know, make note, basically. Head over there, like the stream, and, you know, share that link out on your Facebook so you know exactly when we're going live, guys. Okay? And that is the link that will happen. It says live in 6 days. That's perfect. Done. Okay. There we go. We did it. Okay. Yeah. Guys, I want to thank you all for showing up, guys. And for, you know, it should appear in my Discord as well, which it just now has. So it's in the Discord. I'm also going to put it in the Black Lobster Inn as well. So there we go. It's in the Black Lobster Inn, guys. Well, usually we do this every fortnight, but we're going to do it next week. Don't worry. But go and like that link. Put it on your Facebooks, like in Fighting Fantasy groups. Share it out. And thank you. I want to thank everybody for showing. So Greg and Pete, thank you. Flame and Heron, thank you very much. Rivet, thank you for showing. Lee OM, thank you for showing as well. Wargaming Dad, really appreciate everybody who came. Tony, thank you. And if you're just lurking as well, thank you for even just having the stream up. I really appreciate that. And Forest of Doom, guys, next time. The weed-toting wizard will help us through the Forest of Doom to help some little fellas find their hammer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the appreciation. And hopefully next time we will have a bit of better luck. Although we will be using the stats of the character we had. We will be using the... Oh, no, hang on. Oh, we died. No, we died. Sorry, we don't... No, we'll be creating a whole new character. But we'll still use this image and it'll still be called Thundercrotch Soul Puncher. Okay? Yeah, but we won't have that shield. Yeah, we won't have the... Yeah, that character is now gone. All the money, all the items, everything. We've lost it. We've got to create a whole new one. but we'll keep the name because it's pretty funny. So, and I'll make this artwork a little bit better. But guys, thank you so much for the stream. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I guess that's it, guys. Time to say la vie, innit? Got a 3-minute little chat still, and Soul Puncher is still there. Hey, oh, we need to sort him out. He needs to go there. So yeah, I really appreciate, guys, everything. And I'm going to sort out a couple of things now for next time. And that is that, basically. Thank you, Flaming Aaron. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Wargaming Dad. Thank you. It really means a lot to me. I do enjoy this. I really do enjoy this. And yeah, I've got to change a few things. The sound for me, I think, is a little bit off, or the artwork on here, the sort of what comes up on the screen. I've got to sort of tweak it still. There's still little things I got to do, so I've got to sort them out, and I shall do that for next time. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna sign off now. Sayonara, and I shall see everyone next week. Okay, thank you. You too, Wargaming Dad. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday as well, and everybody enjoy your Sundays. And I shall see you next Sunday. Take care. Signing off.